Welcome to the FAFSA Guide How-To video, brought to you by the Financial Aid Office at Eastern Oregon University. We created this video as a tool to help students like you complete their FAFSA. In this presentation, we will review all things FAFSA. You can get to the FAFSA by going to studentaid.ed.gov/SA/FAFSA. If you are a student from the Marshall Islands, Federated States of Micronesia, or Palau, you will need to follow these steps to successfully fill out your FAFSA application. The first thing you will notice when getting ready to fill out your FAFSA is that it requires a Social Security number. If you do not have a Social Security number and are not from the freely associated states, you cannot complete your FAFSA. If you have a Social Security number, you may complete and submit your FAFSA by entering your information on the login page. Please note, as you can see on the image, when filling out your FAFSA, you will need to click on the tab on the right-hand side, which states, "I am a parent, preparer, or student from the freely associated state." If you do not have a Social Security number, enter 666 in the first three positions of the Social Security number field, as shown on the graphic. The system will assign you an SSN with the last 6 digits and display it in a message box when you reach the Sign and Submit page. Now that you have started your FAFSA, what do you do if you need to save it and come back later to finish? All you need is your first name, last name, Social Security number, date of birth, and the save key you entered when you began your initial FAFSA. But what do I do if I had entered the 666 number for a Social Security number and the system had not assigned me a full SSN yet? In that case, just enter 666 as your SSN number again. If the system had already assigned you a full 666 SSN, you will need the full 666 SSN to open your saved application. In the unlikely event that you had previously been assigned a 9-digit identifier beginning with 888, then just enter the same identifier but replace the 888 with 666. What's next? Write it down. You should keep your 9-digit 666 SSN that is assigned to you in a safe place and use the same number every year you complete your FAFSA. If at any point after filling out your initial FAFSA you get an SSN, you will still need to use your 666 number as your SSN when filling out your FAFSA. If you use your new SSN, the system will be unable to find you and it can cause problems and delays in receiving your aid. Once you have successfully logged back into your FAFSA, you will be faced with the citizenship question. Are you a U.S. citizen? You should say, no, but I am an eligible non-citizen, which will prompt the system to ask you for your alien registration number. Please leave this blank and select Next. If your parents are also eligible non-citizens and do not have SSNs, when the system asks for their SSN, have them enter all zeros to avoid a reject code. There are some questions on the FAFSA that are a bit difficult to answer for students and parents from the freely associated states. On the next few slides, we will discuss the questions with their corresponding numbers and correct answers. Please note that the numbers only correspond to the paper FAFSA. A paper FAFSA is very uncommon, and most FAFSAs are completed online. Student question number 32 and parent question 80 ask if the taxes have been filed. If you had income from wages, please list already completed. If you did not have income from wages, please list will not file. Student question number 34 and parent question 82 ask what the filing status is. Please answer don't know. This is what it looks like on the online FAFSA as highlighted by the red arrows. Student question 35 and parent question 83 ask if you are eligible to file 1040A or EZ. This question is only on the paper FAFSA. Answer yes. Student question 36 and parent question 85 asks what the AGI, adjusted gross income, is. The answer is the amount of wages earned from the freely associated states tax form. For what type of income tax return was filed, you need to choose a tax return with Puerto Rico, a U.S. territory, or freely associated state. Student question 37 and parent question 86 ask about the income tax paid on the tax returns. To answer, you will need to list the amount of income tax paid from the freely associated states tax form. Student question 38 and parent question 87 ask about the number of exemptions listed. This is 1. Student question 39 and 40 and parent question 88 and 89 ask about wages earned. This answer, like the answer for the AGI question, is the amount of wages earned from the freely associated states tax return. The following slides show where to answer those questions on the online FAFSA. As previously mentioned, the same answers apply for the student section of the FAFSA. Once you have answered both questions from the previous slide, the system may give you a warning regarding the data retrieval tool. Since you did not file a tax return with the IRS, click Next. The next few slides show the same questions and answers we covered for the parents. Now on the student section. Please make sure to enter your permanent address as your home address, not your campus or rental address in the U.S. If you do, you will get an error message like the one shown on the slide, and you will have to go back and correct your permanent address. Due to entering all zeros for your parent's SSN, the system will give you the error shown on this slide. This is normal. Please make sure you entered all the information correctly and then just click Check for Errors button twice. The system should allow you to move forward with your application. At this point, you should have reached the signature page. You are so close. First, click on Provide Student Signature. When accessing the signature page, the system will ask you to agree to the terms outlined. After reading, please click Agree or Disagree, and then click Next to continue. Please note your parent or parents will need to read and make this selection as well on the terms when they click on their signature page. Since you are unable to get an FSA ID, you will have to print out your signature page and mail it. To do so, click on Other Options to sign and submit. Click on the option on the list, Print Signature Page, and then click Next. This will bring you back to the main signature status page. Now it's your parent's turn. Click on Provide Parent Signature, as the red arrow indicates. Please note they will be asked to accept the terms and conditions as well before they reach the Signature Options page. Once on the Signature Options page, click on the option that states Print Signature Page, and then click on the Next button. At this point, you are ready to print the signature page. Click on the link as indicated by the red arrow. Before it prints, the system will show you the page you are about to print out. Click on the Print Signature Page button again. This is what your printed signature page will look like. This step is very important. Once you have printed your signature page, click on Close to get back to the previous screen and submit your FAFSA. Click on Submit My FAFSA Now to submit your application. Note, your generated SSN number will appear on this page. Make sure to write it down. If you have successfully submitted your FAFSA application, you will see this page with instructions about next steps. We recommend printing a copy for your records. As you can see at the bottom of the page, your EFC, expected family contribution, will be displayed, along with all the schools you listed on your FAFSA. All that is left now is to sign your signature page and have your parent or parents do the same, and then mail it in. Please note, this address will also be listed at the bottom of the signature page you just printed out. And that's all, folks. If you have any questions while filling out your FAFSA, please reach out to the EOU Financial Aid Office. We can be reached by phone at 541-962-3551, by fax at 541-962-3661, by email at fao@eou.edu, or you are more than welcome to come into our office and we would be happy to sit down with you. We will help you navigate through the process and answer any questions you have. We are here to help. We hope to see you soon.